Sneakers. Today, gentlemen, we're talking about sneakers. More specifically, some rules that I feel like every adult man should follow in order to always look great and be able to coordinate the proper sneaker with the right outfit. Because sneakers are one of those things that can make you look awesome, but it can also make you look like a huge dork. And so today, I'm going over the rules that I feel like you need to know. So rule number one is understand your sneakers vibe and match it accordingly to the outfit that you're rocking. Now, what does this mean? All right, so sneakers have different vibes. Some are a little bit more casual, some are a little bit more athletic or sporty, some are a little bit more smart casual. You've got to understand what that sneaker is telling you, what it feels like, and then you need to coordinate the outfit accordingly. It's not about the price tag, it's about making sure that it coordinates properly. Just to give you an example, all right? So these suede Thursday minimal leather sneakers are a more smart casual option than, say, these Axel Arigato suede sneakers. Why? Well, because this one is a bit more minimal profile. This one is a bit more chunky. So this would look a lot better in like a streetwear environment. This would look a lot better with a pair of nice jeans or possibly chinos. Rule number two, athletic shoes should only be worn with athletic clothing or when you're actually exercising or athleisure, all right? Running shoes, in my opinion, only look good when you're doing an activity. They never look good with jeans, they never look good with shorts, they never look good with chinos, in my opinion, all right? Trainers also, in my opinion, look better and are only appropriate when you're actually at the gym or working out. Other than that, these really don't work. They're better options. If you're looking for a casual sneaker that's going to work with casual clothing that isn't like an athletic shoe, I would definitely go with some type of fashion sneaker, all right? Adidas makes amazing ones. Nike makes incredible ones. Jordan 1s are one of my favorite shoe and sneaker out there. Puma also makes some great options. Another pair, right? They're still sporty and casual athletic, but they just don't have that workout vibe. They're definitely more of a fashion sneaker. Rule number three is match your leather texture, not just the color. What I mean by this is certain leathers are going to be smooth, right? Smooth leather. Certain leathers are going to be more textured, like your suedes or your canvas. The deal is, the smooth leather is going to look better and work better with your more structured outfits and pieces. It's a little bit dressier, all right? The more textured leather or suede is going to look better with your more casual outfits. When you actually combine outfits and leathers in terms of matching them properly, it just makes the outfit look a lot more cohesive. If you were trying to do like a dressed up like look with jeans and a sport coat, I would not wear suede sneakers, even though they're badass and sexy. I would definitely go with something that is a bit more smooth in terms of finish. It just looks a little bit more polished and professional. Rule number four is go minimal for maximum versatility, all right? The minimal leather sneaker, guys, is the most versatile sneaker out there, period, all right? Every guy needs a pair of white minimal leather sneakers. These are from Thursday Boots. Actually, all of these up front are from Thursdays. Also, this pair, it's kind of like an old school like Chuck Taylor, except it's actually made of like a suede. It's super badass, and so I decided to get it. They're all from Thursday Boots. Guys, if you are looking for super premium, super high quality, amazing styled, casual, stylish shoes, you got to check out Thursday Boots. They have more than just badass boots. Their sneaker game is exploded with awesomeness, all right? I absolutely love these. They're almost like a taupe, right? A little bit different in terms of the style, but there's still that clean, minimal versatility. But it doesn't get any cleaner than the white minimal leather sneaker, right? The low profile, perfect. The toe box, nice and rounded without it being too dramatic, all right? Another pair that I love right here, the white with the gum sole. This is gonna be a little bit more casual of a minimal leather sneaker, but it's got this nice little blue detail on the heel. Amazing. I love the gum sole also because they don't get dirty. I love gum soles. They work with shorts, they work with jeans, they work with chinos. They're just amazing. Or you could go all black. These are also another pair that I recently got that I absolutely love for your darker tones. If you want to go black, you want to go charcoal, you don't want to look like you're wearing like super obvious like white sneakers, these are definitely going to be a must-have for like most guys. The black, all black, I absolutely love. You could also go suede, but the suede isn't, like we said, going to be as versatile. This one is the suede with The gum sole, I love it. It's casual and definitely a rich sneaker in terms of looks and feel. Guys, if you haven't checked out Thursday Boots, like I said, I'm going to link to them down below. They have a huge selection of sneakers that are absolutely amazing, and the price is literally better than you're going to find anywhere. Because they're direct to consumer, they can offer you a premium product for an incredible price. Their boots, crazy comfortable. Their sneakers, even more comfortable in my opinion. They're amazing. Super premium leather, super incredible construction. They're going to last you for years, and literally you can't beat them in terms of price, for the style, for the quality. Thursday Boots makes perfect sneakers, and they've got a huge selection. All right, this is just a small sample. They just added some new ones, guys. They're going to sell out in the popular sizes, so if you're interested, guys, hit the link down below. Do not wait. Go through my special link to let Thursday Boots know, yo, Alpha's the one that hooked us up. All right, here's the deal. These are the best sneaker out there, period. Now, I'm going to show you another one that I love, but it's not as versatile. It's definitely more casual. This one right here. All right, all white, Axel Arigato, but you can see the difference, right? It's definitely a more casual look. And so if you were looking to dress it up, I'd go with these. If you were looking for something a little bit more casual and sporty, you could go with something like this. Rule number 5, match the weight of the shoe to the outfit, all right? So this sneaker right here is a bulky, heavy sneaker. I wouldn't want to wear this with something that was like really tailored or slim fit. It just would look a little bit awkward. There are a lot of these like dad sneakers that are big, they're bulky. They definitely don't look great for guys that are wearing something that's a little bit more tailored. Instead, you should definitely go with something that is a bit more minimal in terms of the design, all right? The weight of the outfit, the weight of the shoe, it's a visual thing. And if you nail it properly, it works. If it doesn't work, then you look a little bit awkward and weird. Rule number 6, and this is just a personal pet peeve of mine, is brand clashing. All right, if you're wearing like something or a pair of Nikes with like a big like Nike logo, and then you're wearing like Adidas pants with like the stripes, I just think it looks weird. Or if you're wearing Adidas shorts or Adidas shoes, and then you've got a Nike like shirt, I just think when you clash brands that are obvious, I think it looks a little bit weird. Something else that looks weird, and the 7th rule, is overpriced designer sneakers. Don't do them, all right? And this is from somebody that has done it multiple times. A lot of the trendy, high-end, expensive sneakers like Balenciaga or Gucci or, Golden Goose, the deal is they're trendy, but they're not versatile. I know that a lot of guys buy them because they want everybody else to know, hey, I'm wearing whatever, because it's a status symbol. But in my opinion, it's simply a waste of money. I bought these years ago. All right, Golden Gooses, they were like $600. And when I saw them in the store, I'm like, yeah, they're cool, right? I literally wore them like 5 times, and I'm like, why the hell did I waste the money? I did the same thing with a bunch of Gucci sneakers. I got caught up in the hype, and it was a ego buy, and it was a huge mistake. Don't do it. Rule number 8 is play with sock visibility on purpose. And what I mean by this is seeing socks or having socks that are a little bit higher is definitely on trend, it's on brand, it's definitely a more youthful kind of streetwear look. But I think it looks great. What doesn't look great is when you've got nasty ass socks that people can see. All right, if you're doing it on purpose, do it on purpose. If you're wearing like a fun, more like vibrant pair of socks that you want people to see, then let them be shown, let them be awesome. All right, now on the flip side, if you're going with a more minimal look, all right, and you want a clean sockless look, then you gotta wear no-show socks, like socks that don't show. Nothing looks worse than like ankle socks, in my opinion, all right? It just looks whack. It doesn't look good at all. And so if you are gonna be going with the sockless look, you gotta make sure you invest in high quality socks that do not show, that don't like come off your feet. And in my opinion, a great way to make them blend a little bit better is to actually match the interior color of your sneakers. So if you wanted to go with a tan no-show, or I would go white. I wouldn't go black, it would be a little bit too obvious. But with these, I would definitely go with a black no-show sock. Which brings me to rule number 9. Keep them clean, gentlemen. If your shoes are nasty, dirty, scuffed, you gotta get rid of them. Here's the deal. If you are going to be wearing a white sneaker, you got to be responsible, all right? The Magic Eraser is amazing for keeping all those stains and scuffs off of your white sole. But the bottom line is it's not just the sole. You got to make sure that the laces also look good. If they get worn out, if you've been walking on them, or if they get dingy or discolored, you've got to replace them, all right? Bottom line is this: if you're wearing sneakers that are dirty, it's not good. It makes you look terrible. It makes you look trashy. You got to upgrade. You got to make sure they're clean, sexy, stylish, and amazing. And last but certainly not least, the 10th sneaker rule for adult dudes to look good is rotate your sneakers. All right? You shouldn't just have one pair of sneakers, all right? It's gonna be boring. You gotta make sure you've got a few different options so that you're not the dude always wearing the exact same sneaker. One of the other reasons why I love Thursday boots so much is that they're so affordable you can afford to get a few different pairs, a few different colors, all right? Coordinate them differently with different outfits. It's awesome, all right? The deal is, guys, if you just have one pair, it's gonna be a pair that wears out really quickly. It's also probably not going to be ideal for the different looks, the different outfits. Whether or not you're wearing shorts, you're wearing slacks, you're wearing chinos, you're wearing gym clothes, you've got to make sure you've got different shoes, and then you rotate them. It's going to keep your outfit looking great, it's going to keep you looking fresh, and it's going to keep your sneakers from wearing out. Gentlemen, that's it. If you dug this video, drop me one of these. If you want to check out Thursday Boot Sneakers, hit the link down below. Bottom line is this: sneakers are amazing if you're wearing the right sneaker, but if you're wearing the wrong sneaker, you look like a dork.